Hey everyone, my name is Jessie van Rensburg, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to build your business on social media, specifically on Facebook. So, what I want you to focus on at the start of building your business on Facebook is how you want to build your brand. Whether you want it to be in your own name, on your own account, if you want everybody to know you, or if you want to set up a business with a business name and you want all your customers and your new recruits to get to know that name rather than your personal name. This is completely up to you, and either way will work. So I will show you some various examples as we go along. But let's say you're gonna use your own name, then it's very important that you use a clear, very high quality profile picture of yourself as the main profile picture, and a nice, fun or interesting or professional cover photo to go along with it that is of high quality. That means that the photo shouldn't be distorted in any way, shouldn't be grainy or blurry. It needs to be clean and crisp and clear. This helps to build the first impression that you are very professional and you take your social media and therefore your business very seriously. So just as you would dress very smart for a business interview or meeting somebody important, you'd want to look your best for your first impression, the same applies to social media. So in everything you do, you need to bear in mind that all your customers and your business associates are going to see your post, your picture, your status, etc. So another tip is to make sure that you don't ever come across negative on social media. If you're going to use your own personal account and your own personal name, then you don't want to post negative statuses regularly. You don't want to go into politics. You don't want to go into anything controversial that could put people off, especially if you're going to be building your business off of that platform. If you're going to keep your personal name and your business name separate, then you can continue as usual on your personal name and just make sure that your business account looks professional and maintains positive messages and doesn't sort of fall out of that category. So if I go over to my personal account, which everybody has, you'll see this is my old profile, but I have a clear, clean profile picture and a very sleek cover photo. If you had to scroll through, you would see bright, colorful photos because that's the kind of message I want to send. Fun-loving, clean, crisp social media influencer. That is my message that I want people to see when they land on my profile. If you're all about nutrition, of course, then that's what you would be all about on your profile as well. If you're all about being a mom, then that's what would be on your profile. And that's totally okay as long as it comes across clean, crisp, and professional in some way. So I like to use my own personal name to build trust with my following. As you can see, I've got 4,500 friends. And so that is a group of people that are always watching and aware of what I'm doing, what I'm posting. And so I feel that it's important to take advantage of the amount of people that are in your friend group and offer them the business opportunity or show them the products or connect with them in whichever way you can to promote your business. And so that's why I like to use my own personal name when building the business. The other option is to use a business name. So here I've used my business name, Boss Babes, to build my business as well. I've actually done both. And I actually did both in an attempt to show someone the different ways of doing it. And they both worked so well that I continued to use both. But it's completely up to you how you want to do it. So if you have a look at my Boss Babes business page, this is a completely separate page that I'm in control of. And no one else can manage it unless I allow them to manage it. So anyone who lands on this page can't see that I am related to it, that it has anything to do with me specifically, unless I make it obvious that I'm involved with it. It just looks like a simple business page. And again, the images are very clean, crisp, fun, because that's the energy and the message I'm trying to send. And if you scroll through, It's all about getting organized. It's all about being a businesswoman. It's all about living the perfect lifestyle of working from home, because that is the message that I'm trying to send with this profile. What I actually used this business page for was to recruit girls into my team. And so I'm going to teach you how to actually build up a page like this, and how to build up a group if you prefer to build a group, and how to begin recruiting people and building your business on social media. So beyond the profile picture and the cover photo looking good, it's very important to have nice, clean, crisp photos. So it's inevitable that you're going to need to take some photos of your product or your meetings, and whenever you do take those photos, make sure that they're clean, crisp, and display, and that like you're proud of them, that they just depict who you are and who your team are. So you might need to put some effort into going about taking these photos and posting them online, and it will draw more attention to your business or your product. Very important to take your own photos. It's also very important that if you're building on a business pro page or group, and you're building your business behind a business name, such as Boss Babes, for example, that whenever you're building the business, you refer to the business as Boss Babes on social media. And whenever you're talking to somebody, you lead them back to this page. What's nice about doing that is you can build up your page to be a high reputation. So for example, I've got over 6,000 likes on this page. Over time, it didn't happen overnight. I slowly built it to over 6,000 likes. And what that means is whenever I send people to my business page, they're able to very quickly look through it and see that this is a serious, legit business, that it's legitimate. People are always worried that there's scams, especially on social media, and they don't want to be scammed into something. But if they can quickly see that there are a good amount of likes, that maybe some reviews have been left, some positive reviews, then they can quickly see that you are a serious, legit business, whether it's selling the product or building the business through recruitment. So that is very important to build up your page. But on the flip side, building it on your personal name means everybody already knows you, and everybody who's your friend on Facebook already trusts you. And so anything, any message, any information you're sharing on your platform, they're already going to trust and take interest in, because it's you and you're the name behind it. I've seen some girls set up their businesses to include their name in it as well. So it would be, for example, Boss Babes by Jessie van Rensburg, or Jessie's Boss Babes, or something along those lines, so that people know that it is definitely your business and they want to support you because they trust you, but they also realize that the business itself has a reputation of its own, and that business is thriving and doing well, and they want to be a part of that, or the products are doing well on that platform and they want to get involved and learn more about the products, etc. So that's just the basics of setting it up. If you'd like to set up your own business page, you can go to your home section, to your newsfeed section, and you'll see, if you go to this top right corner, it'll say your pages. If you don't have any pages, that's okay. I'm just going to go into the see more, and you'll see there's a create a page button. So from there, you can click on that button and follow the prompts. Fill in your business name, fill in your details, upload a picture, and begin starting with posting whatever posts you want to share. So it's really as simple as that. And if you want to build a group, you can go to the Manage Group section, to the See More, and there you'll see Create a Group. And a group can be very beneficial for clients and for team members, because it's essentially just a place that a community can connect. And it's a very, very popular way of connecting with a group of people. And it's very popular in our line of business to have a group, because we're all about networking. So I'm going to show you an example group. Let me just go over to my groups over here. Have a quick look of what groups I'm in. Let's go to see some more. Vegan and vegetarian. That's a good example. So this is a group that I'm in. It's Vegan and Vegetarian Foods and Products South Africa. And it's a public group. So there's 3 different types of groups that you get. You get a public group, which means anybody can find this group and request to join, and then they'll be approved into join it. And it means that absolutely anyone can search the name of this group and find it online. It's totally public. There's nothing hidden here. A closed group means that you can search it, but it's not as easy to get into the group. So you'll need to request to join, maybe answer a few detailed questions about why you want to be involved in this group. You're more likely to be declined from the group. If it's closed, it means that it's tight-knit and you almost have to prove yourself to get into the group, which is fine. Many people use closed groups. And then a secret group is a group that nobody can search at all. So it cannot be searched on here. You actually have to be sent the link to find this group, otherwise you won't find it. And again, you need to request to join, potentially answer some difficult questions to get into the group. But if I had to search, if this was a secret group and I had to search vegan and vegetarian foods and products South Africa, I would not find it. And so you can decide how you want to set up your group. If it's to sell the products, I would make it public or closed. And if it's to communicate with your team and talk business and talk strategies and, just network with your team, then I would make it secrets, because that is only going to be for team members. So unless they're sent the link, they shouldn't be coming into this group or trying to join, because you'll get random people thinking they know what group it is, trying to join your group, but it's not necessarily what they think it is, So now that you know what a group is, it's really, really easy and simple to set up a little group and tap over here, add the friends' names of people you want to add. It'll automatically come up with your friends list, some suggested people to invite. You can even use their email address, which is a new feature, which is really nice. You can add photos. Everybody in the group can add photos, share things, go live in the group. This has been really handy platform and way to communicate with my team in the past. I've set up team groups where I can communicate and go live in there, and only my team can see what I'm saying. And I go live and share some training tips or some new ideas on how to recruit or anything along those lines. And it's been very, very helpful. But additionally, it's also really nice for selling your product, because you can share information about the product on here. People can comment, get involved. They feel like they're the first to hear about it because they're part of this community, and maybe it's not necessarily public. So they're part of this special group of people that are getting to hear about the combo deal you're doing, or the new study of benefits of a particular ingredient in your products, or whatever the case may be. So I would definitely suggest using groups or pages or your own personal profile, whichever way you want to build. I've seen people do it. I've seen people do all 3. I've seen people stick to one, and every single way can be successful. It's just about adding more and more members into the group, or inviting more and more people to like your page and referring people to that page. And it's going to take some time to build up your business on social media, just as it would in person. All of these things take time, and it's always about building connections and relationships with your customers or your team members. So now that I've shown you those, 3 different ways to set up your business, I want to quickly teach you some tips on how to find customers and how to find new recruits, people to add to your team who want to join the business. So the easiest way to do this would be to search something like, let's search nutrition. You're just searching the word nutrition, and the first thing that comes up is a group called Exercise, Diet and Nutrition with 461,000 members. And as you see, if I keep scrolling down, I will come across more and more of these groups and pages from all around the world. You can refine it. So you can go to this filter section over here, And you can search for a specific area or country or city if you want to target a specific city or country, in which case with AIM you need to stick to the countries that the products are available in. So that could be very helpful when trying to find customers and potential team members. And then you can even also go to the top here and say, no, I'm specifically looking for pages, or I'm specifically looking for groups. And it will just, let me show you, if I click groups, it'll just filter specifically groups with the name nutrition mentioned somewhere in the group, which is great. I mean, it's going to be never-ending groups that you could join. So what I would do is I would join the groups, and then now once you've been accepted, you go into the group. This is a closed group, so I had to request, they accepted. I'm now in the group, and I instantly have access to 461,000 members at my fingertips. So there's many ways to begin communicating with these people, but what I would suggest, and what's the most natural way, is to begin actually adding content and value to this group. And you'll find these members will actually reach out to you and connect with you because they value your input, or because they want to ask you a question about a particular topic that you posted about. So if you scroll down, you'll see somebody posted a conversation starter, meaning they want to actually like chats, and you'll see there's 27 comments and 229 reactions, likes or loves or ha-has. And so this is such a great way to get involved in a community that you otherwise would have never got involved in, and start connecting with people from around the world. The only thing about this is I haven't filtered that this is a group from South Africa, for example. And so I don't know where these members are, and they might not actually have access to the products or not. So you would actually individually have to check. So let's say, for example, I go to the comments. Let's say this is my post, and now I want to communicate with these people. So let's say I go to Kerry White's. She's responded to me. She said she loved my post or whatever. I can go to her profile and try find out exactly where she's based. And often it won't have the information because people are getting more and more private about sharing their information on social media, which is a good thing. So I would add her as a friend, wait for her to accept my friend request, then search where she's from, and begin a friendship with her, tag her in other related things that she might be interested in about the topic I shared, and start building a friendship and a relationship as you would in person, and then eventually, ultimately expose her to the products or the business in a very genuine way that doesn't come across spammy or scammy. And so if I go back here to the group, it actually becomes quite addictive once you start to connect with people and share information and training and tips, because people thrive and react and respond, and it's such an amazing way to connect to new customers. From there, you can then invite them to your group, and potentially they become part of your community where you guys discuss further nutrition tips and or exercise tips or whatever the thing is that you want to discuss in your group or on your page, and they can actually become part of that community and part of your customer base. So that's a great way to find people. And as I said, the groups are never ending. You don't need to search nutrition specifically. You can search whatever the keyword is that you want to search. In the past, I've even searched business girls, or girls interested in business opportunities, things like that. And if you want to approach the business or want to share the business opportunity from that perspective with anybody, that's a great way to do it. The only thing about these groups that other people are hosting is that it often comes with a set of rules which you need to agree to before you even join the group. And often they don't want you to try sell a product on the group. They don't want you to share your business page on here. So you can't just say, hey guys, join my group or buy my product and post pictures of Bali life. they won't allow that. They'll kick you off and you'll be banned from the group in most cases. You can double check what the rules are of each group, and just see if you're allowed to. But yes, so most of the time it's not recommended to do that. Besides, it comes across spammy and scammy, and you don't want to associate the word scam with your business or the AIM companies. And so it's much better to build real organic relationships with people in a community like exercise, diet, and nutrition who have similar interests to you and that you feel you can actually help with the AIM products over time of getting to know them and working with them. And sharing valuable tips and information, and potentially saying that you know, very briefly at the end of your very informative, helpful piece, you could say, if you want one-on-one consultation, or you want to chat further with me privately about your health and your lifestyle and your nutrition, feel free to message me or add me as a friend, or feel free to contact me privately on this email address or something like that. If you want people to come to you to discuss things deeper, and once you've spoken to them privately via email or messenger on Facebook, that's when you can start to share the products with them. But don't share your products directly into this group, because the group admins, most, like 99% of the time, won't allow it. So my time is up, and I really hope this has been helpful. It's really just the basics of how to set your business up on Facebook and how to really get started. So I hope that you were able to take something away from this video. And if you have any questions, please feel free to message me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to go to YouTube and search your question, because there are a lot of trainers out there that offer tips and tricks and details on Facebook and how to build businesses, and they could very well be able to answer your question. That's where I do all my research. So that's a great place to go to learn more about how to build your business on Facebook, or even Instagram if you want to dive deeper and learn how to build the business on Instagram. You could even search the words network marketing when searching your question, because there are network marketing trainers that do free trainings on YouTube as well, and I found them very helpful. And I really hope that this gives you the opportunity to kind of kickstart your business on social media. Good luck, and you'll hear from me soon. Bye.